Good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of Full Transparency Trading, where I'm your host, Sebastian. And today we're going to be talking about realistic expectations for your trading and how you can get paid more often from the prop firms. Give me one moment while I log in here. So, we shot over here to Top Step for their payout fake because it's very important to understand how much you need to make to get paid in the first place before I even get into how we're going to set our goals, right? But before we get into all that, I do want to show you a quick preview of the goal sheets. So let's go over here to pictures, save pictures, and we're going to put them in order by date, sort by date, click on this one. Now, this is the trading challenge. Now, why I have in here trading for, because it can be for anything. It can be for bills, it can be for trip, it can be for Beyonce tickets, it can be for trying to get into the Beehive in a month from now, and the tickets cost $1,000 a pop, and you're trying to figure out how you can get in there. You can come into the market and you can try to make that money there and use the market as your side hustle, not a replacement for your current job, but a side hustle. But let me ask you a question before we get into how much you have to make with Top Step. Would $2,000 a month benefit you? Realistically, would $2,000 a month improve your life? If so, keep on listening, and if not, don't worry, it's going to get bigger. Now let's head on over here to Top Step and see when I can take a payout. When can I take a payout? You're eligible for a payout only after passing the trading combine. We all know that. The essentials for list of countries, that's important for some of you. Payouts are exclusively available for the funded level accounts, obviously, which is such as express funded and live funded. I have express funded. I am not live funded. That's because they don't believe I'm good enough to be lively funded yet. Nor do I want to be live funded, because then I started paying my own things. But that's a whole different video. What's the split? So 100% of your first $10,000 on there is yours. After that, it's a 90-10 split. I believe that that's fair. For Apex, I believe it's 25K. I don't know what it is for the rest of them, but that's, again, not why we're here in this video. If you receive a payout of $10,000 and you lose your funded account, your next funded account will be a 90-10 split if you start back up. So it doesn't reset for every account individually. It's just your first account that you take a payout on. If you lose that account, every account going forward is going to automatically be in the 90-10 split. So no surprises there, guys. Once the payout request is processed, your maximum loss limit will be automatically starting the balance again at zero. The trader cannot allow the balance to reach below zero. So it is basically, if you, let's say you got $5,000 in your account, right? And you take out two, your trailing threshold is now $2,500. You cannot go to zero. You can lose $2,499, but if you go to zero, you lose the account. When should I start taking payouts? If you're in a payout before the maximum loss limit is zero, maximum loss limit for a 50K account is $2,000, for a 100K account is $3,000, and for a 150K account is $4,500, which I feel is honestly a little low compared to the others. It should be $5,000, but whatever. It's just a $500 difference. That takes us to how do I request a payout. In an express funded account or live funded account, you can request a payout directly from the profiles dashboard. We all know how to do that. Once you get in here, you'll know how to do it as well. Once you've met the requirements for the payout policy, the minimum requested amount is $125. Now, here is the key to that $125 and why you should take it every time. Because you need to reach 30 days and a certain amount of payouts in order to take your maximum amount out of your account. So if you have let's say you have like $2,800 in there or whatever, just pull out the $125, even if you don't necessarily need it. Use it to buy another account to practice on or whatever the case is, to trade on and try to get another one started. Take out the $150, which was the activation fee for the account, and pay yourself back like that. Now you've only paid the account fee or whatever the case is. Many reasons, but you should always take out that minimum amount for the first 5 weeks. Let's move on. So now here's when it gets tricky, guys, and here's what we really need to dive into, the meat and potatoes of things. Highlight this for just a moment. These four, what is the payout policy? The payout policy is important. If you're wondering what Top Step's payout policy is, you've come to the right place. Top Step has one of the best in the industry, allegedly. You can access 100% of your profits after accumulating 30 winning days. This right here is something that I really love. If you get 30 profitable days, you can take out the full account balance after just a month of trading. So it's going to be about a month and 2 weeks worth of trading days, really, because you got to think we really only trade 5 days a week, so we don't trade the whole month. But after 30 of them bad boys, you're good to take out whatever you have in there, which can be very beneficial. Now, traders can request a payout of up to $5,000 or 50% of their account balance accumulated. This used to be just 50%. This $5,000 here is new. They just recently changed that. Now, the important part and why the first sheet that I have with the $100 is for someone who's starting with their own cash, and everything above $200 is for someone who's starting with their funded accounts. In order to receive a payout, you have to have 5 winning trading days per payout request, and a winning trading day is counted as any day where your P&L is $200 or more. That is very, very, very important, because a lot of people come here to Top Step, get an account, trade the account, make a lot of money one day, make like $50, $60, $70, $80 another days, get to the 5 days, and then be like, request denied, and then be mad at Top Step. But you gotta come in here and read these rules. Now, for the live funded traders, which, like, again, I don't have, it's the exact same rules, but they can take out up to 50% of their account balance after accumulating 5 winning trading days. So they don't have the $5,000 rule, but and that's also because they pay for some of their own stuff, their own data and stuff. Winning days do not need to be consecutive. After taking a payout, a trader must complete another 5 additional days from the most recent payouts. Once you've accumulated 30 trading days, this means you've earned $200 or more for each of those 30 days. In your account, you unlock 100% of your balance, meaning you can take out everything. Now, realize that if you do take out everything, you are voluntarily closing your account. So if it was difficult for you to get the account, my suggestion is to take out like 80% of what's in there and start over again fresh, or take out 50% of what's in there and just keep going. And then you can just start paying yourself regularly every month. Now, from there, we're going to go off of this because you guys can look at all this yourself, and we're going to get back to the sheets that I made for you guys. These are the challenge sheets. So if you're starting with your own cash and you're trying to reach $2,000 a month, your goal is super duper simple, and I'm going to show you in a video here in a moment how to make $100. All you're looking for is $100. Excuse me. Obviously, there's going to be days where you make 2, 3, 4, 5, 8,000, whatever the case is. But if you average $100 for the 20 days, you're going to get $2,000 at the end of the month. And I don't know about you, but $2,000 does make a difference in my life every single month. My mortgage is $2,200, so that's almost my full mortgage. All I need to do is make $200 more. And then on top of that, I have my day job in business. So no matter what, this money is not a requirement, but it's extra money. It takes some of the load off. It takes some of the stress off. And this is a way that you can pay yourself if you're starting out brand new. Now, if you're starting out with the funded side of things, the minimum that you can do is this, $200. All right. So you get over here and it's $200 a day. And now look though, everything doubles with $200 a day. You go from $2,000 a month to $4,000 a month. Hey, that's a heck of a trip up, right? And we're going to pop out the calculator for a second here because I want to show you guys just how much you're going to be making. Obviously, 4 times 12 is $48,000, right? $4,000 times 12 months, $48,000, right? But realistically, you're actually trading 250 trading days. So let's average this over the course of 250 trading days times $200. It's going to equal $50,000. That's dope before taxes. Okay, so now you do need to clear this out, type in 50,000 and realize that I think it's like 36 or 37%. So we'll just go highball it. We'll go times 36% equals $18,000 off. You end up with like $32,000. You're still making median money for the United States of America with just $200. Let's go to the next, guys. Let's go to the next chart. I get excited about these. $300 is, I feel like, a staple point for a lot of people. $300 really changes the game for you. At that pace, you're meeting $30 an hour on the average job monthly. $6,000 a month. All right, back to the calculator. You guys already know it's super duper easy. It's 72,000. But we're going to do it anyway because I know some people are visual learners and they want to see. So you're going to go $300. $6,000 a month times 12 months, 72,000. Okay. Now let's do it realistically. It's going to be $300 times 250. There are 251 to 252 trading days a year. You put you at $75,000. You actually get, if you do the full trading days, but you're obviously not going to do all of them. But let's say you go the full trading days worth, averaging $300, you actually get $3,000 more. All right. And then lastly, but not least, we're going to do $500. And then I'm going to go to the internet and show you guys how that works. Here's a $500 a day chart. This is when you become a game changer. This is when you have so much experience that you're changing your life on a monthly basis. $10,000 a month is more than most people will need in a lifetime. This is a 6-figure trading year. This is $125,000 on the 250s, but it's also $120,000 on the regular old 12 months a year. So again, we're going to pull up the calculator. $10,000 times 12 months, $120,000. You are now a 6-figure trader from just making $500 a day. You don't have multiple accounts. Now, let's say you have 5 accounts. On 5 accounts, now you only need to make $100 a day. So that's why a lot of us traders have multiple accounts, because on 5 accounts, making $100, you're now making $500. Now you're doing this, but on 5 accounts with a lot less movement and stress. Okay, so you get $200, you're making bank. You're making the 6 figures. Some of us have a crazy amount of accounts, like 20, etc., right? But let's just go back and take a look. So you start off, and this is how I want you to work this out, right? I want you to go and put the amount that you made for where each of these is, but the amount never changes. The goal for the day never changes. The goal is $500. So this is when you have the larger accounts. This is when you can make a lot more money. If you make even a 50K account can honestly make this very quickly, and I'll show you why, because of the 1% rule. So clear this out, type in 50,000 times 1% is $500. That's 1% of that account is $500. So that's why on a 50K account, you should be able to make $500. And I'm going to show you just how far you need to get on one mini contract in order to do so. Going back to the internet one more time, going back over here. All right, let's say we're starting out at the body of this candle, because most of us wait for confirmation. We're going to go to NQ. We're going to start out. Ooh, it's perfect. We'll start out at this blue line. We want to make $500 from this blue line. Buy one contract. All right, we're going to type it in because, of course, this is stupid. That's how far you need to go to make $500. You're going to risk $250. Look at that. You wouldn't be wicked out. You're still in the trade. The lowest point is right here. You're trying to get back up to the top of the demand zone. And we're going to give this a few moments to run while I discuss this. So what I want you to understand is that, of course, we're in a downtrend. I would be trading the downtrend, just so you guys know. What I want you to understand is that you don't have to make a crazy amount of money every single day. You just need to average over the course of a year $100, $200, and it will greatly improve your life. $25,000 a year is a large family vacation, a large cruise, making sure that all your bills are paid. Let's go to the calculator one last time, because I want to see how much my mortgage is a year, because I never tally it up. My mortgage is $2,200 a year. A month, times 12. So if I can average $200 a day, I can pay my mortgage off for the year using just the stock market. And that's how I look at it. That is a beneficial way to look at it. But I don't want to take up any more of you guys' valuable time. It's also 3 o'clock. I need to go pick my daughter up from school right now. I will catch you guys in the next video. Let me go to that chart one more time, and I'll pause it there for a moment so that you guys can get the empty chart, because I did an empty one for you guys as well. And minimize this. Okay, so this is the empty one. Please feel free to screenshot it. And there you go. Screenshot that. You can print it out. All right, so now we're looking to get you your $100 on SPY. If this is $50, this right here is $100, this is $400. We're gonna go for this line right here. As you can see, we're already over the 100. We're heading to 150. So now we're gonna scroll down in there. Go ahead and click our order. We're at $200 now, locked in. So no matter what, you've got $180. You're over your $100 mark. This is a single. You made $180, right? Now you're done for the day. You're up. You're out, right? So then you're gonna go over to your chart, write in the amount, and you can write in just the solid 100. Everything extra you can do, you can annotate separately, or you can put it on there, realizing that your goal is $100, but you're rarely going to make just $100.